I want to also to hear from you. We look at the challenges, and you said we have everything, but we are still not producing. I want you to reflect on this from this lens. We look at the challenge of ownership in Auroville. We all think that we are stewards, that's how we say, that's the lip service that we provide, but we all hold our land. Perhaps the farmers, I don't want to single out anybody, it's not just farmers, it's everyone in Auroville, it's also the industrialists, that we all hold far more than what we can manage, and we don't want to let it go.
Well, that is the basic, I think. I mean, ultimately, we are here to fight against our own intrinsic nature. That's what we are doing. I
Right.
mean, rest everything is just an excuse, but these are things that we have to transcend in ourselves, and it's not an easy task.
So
I mean,
hoarding is a problem in Auroville.
well, hoarding is a very human, I mean, like, I think we are the only animal that hoard. Squirrels do, but they forget where they have planted it. Dog's not a hoarding. No.
What about the bones and the
Well,
burying?
they forget it. Like most of them, they don't have, so, I mean, yeah. So, but
Our farmers also forgot that they have land to till.
so, but ultimately that is a human, I mean, yeah, that's our nature that we have to
Yeah.
transcend, or, I mean,
Jokes
why
apart, yes.
we have been put here by mother.
Okay.
To like, and that is the real fight.
Right.
And for some, it is not easy, like it is, and understandably so. Once you get the feel of this, like the control of a piece of land, it is not easy to let go of that control. It is that, and it is okay. I mean, I would not judge it, but that is the state we are in.
Right.
But those things can change if we have a supportive, say, community, some, how do you say, guidelines, because these things, human nature cannot be transformed in isolation by oneself without a community support. So this has to be hand in hand. The community has to help individual to transcend all these kind of natural deficits, and it has to come around that a transformed individual helps the community to raise its level of doing things. So it is a kind of a circle.
Super. Last thought, because time is running out. What are your immediate, what do you think as a community we need right now to manifest the green belt, the 4 parks, and the 50% unbuilt area in the Auroville? And you work with eco-service also. What do you think we need as, how do we look at also the waste and the management of our green belt to utilize it in a right
Well,
way?
I mean, okay, that's a wonderful question. I mean, first and foremost, I don't think Auroville can do anything by itself unless we include the bioregion in our larger plan. Be it waste management, be it development, be it food sufficiency, be it beauty, be it aesthetics, we have to include them. And the first part of your question was, how do I see what is, as of now, I think we have to build back our trust, between interpersonal trust, somehow, because that unless we do that, things will go slow. I mean, of course, it will happen. We have somehow lost the trust because of maybe we did not have, but then it takes us from this present topic. But I felt that we lacked a system of justice to fall back upon, which created the lack of trust. And everything else was just a repercussion or a ripple effect from there. We need to get back the trust of our bioregion people that we are here for something larger, and we need their help as much as they would benefit from us. Unless that trust is established, unless we get the support of our immediate neighbors, we cannot talk really about human unity if we are not in unison with our 5 kilometer radius people. And so that is where maybe we should start with. Win back the trust from our bioregion people. I see the waste, like I keep telling everybody, that we cannot make Auroville clean unless all our surrounding villages become clean at the same, like with the same consciousness. Our, what you call, water channels and canyons are getting filled up with garbage every day. It's not possible for eco-service to do all that by itself. It is not possible for Auroville to do it all by itself without the support from the state and the government agencies and international help. So we have to open up ourselves to the possibility of involving humanity as a whole. We are not all the representatives of humanity as a whole. There are a lot more out there, and we have to include that. And so that is how, be it in any sector, be it education, be it like what the greenering, be it waste management. In everything, we need a larger participation of than what we have gathered till now. It's a wonderful start that we have made. And I feel that right now we are in probably phase two. The phase one was keeping the land, holding the soil, all that which the pioneers did. Absolutely hats off to them. Some of the stories are incredible that people just planted 5,000 trees, like in a week, and some people just carried water in buckets all day. That was their job, just going to, and those days they had iron buckets, the metal buckets, not the plastic ones. So I don't think any other generation would be able to do what they did. But now is the time for another generation to take it on to another level, which would probably have to be, so it has to be continuous succession of building up. And yes, we need more like-minded people to come in,
Right.
people who are ready to put their hands in the land, work with the land. And but this is all about what kind of, how do you say, aspiration we sent out energetically, which will draw in corresponding energy.